We don't need infrastructure. We can't afford even the 50% that we would need to put in to get those grants in the first place. Having a nice hay shed would be lovely, but I need to be able to afford the hay that would go in that shed, not the shed. So misses its mark, doesn't help continual croppers, doesn't help the dairy industry, doesn't help us keep employees employed, it doesn't help us put food on the table.
Last year we lost 80% of our income due to drought and frost. We've had to borrow more money to cover last year's losses and to cover the cost of inputs for this year. We've reduced our spending and we've sought as much professional advice as we can afford, but we can't make it rain. I had the opportunity to call people. I called 9 farmers, 2 agronomists, 1 accountant, 1 bank manager, 1 industry body CEO and 1 local mayor. I asked what is the one thing that'll make a difference. Every single one said without prompting, no or low interest loans.
What's your thoughts on the response of government to the last 18 months of drought?
Very disappointing, just very disappointed. Farming, it gives so much back, and the response has been really just disappointing. I've contacted the Minister's office myself in regards to not being eligible for anything, and I was advised that I'd get a phone call back, and I'm still waiting 9 weeks later.
What's the message for those people? You might see there's been some rain, drive around and see some greenness in the paddocks and think maybe drought's over, nothing to worry about anymore.
Well, it's positive for this season, but it doesn't mean that last year goes away. As we said before, it's going to be a long-term thing to recover from last year, and let's hope we're on a winner with this season, but it's certainly, it's going to be a long way back.
We talk about the green drought. Just because it's green doesn't mean that the plant's going to mature or doesn't mean that there is the nutrition there for the livestock. So we are hopeful. We had a good month of rainfall last month, and it's just a waiting game.
I would love it if the government would declare a state drought, which would hopefully give us the ability to access low to no interest rate loans, hopefully give us some subsidies to help continue to employ our staff. I would love for them to know that the farming community don't believe we're out of drought yet.